Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions people. This will be your usual daily dose of tarot guys, and we are going to see what we have to expect in Thursday 1st of June. So we are stepping up into the month of summer guys, and that will be again the usual three card spread at the start, just so we can see what kind of energies we will have today to deal with, and then I'm gonna draw one card per each star sign so we can see how these energies are gonna manifest for each single star sign. And the first card, oops, I got the deck upside down. So the first card, that will be the King of Cups. Then we do have the Page of Wands, and after that we do have the Three of Cups. Fantastic. So that will be, for what it seems guys, a happy turnaround, and you will be extremely satisfied how that turnaround is gonna play out for you. But the King of Cups here, these two here, are advising you not to celebrate way too soon. I mean, you have to persist with your professional, let's say, professional behavior in the working in the working field. And if we're talking about your relationship with these three cards guys, even though the things are turning in your favor, so in other words, either your partner is finally agreed with you, either the relationship is taking a turn that you have expected to take a such turn, and you're proving your partner wrong. You have to do something to hide that inner satisfaction of it, and to kind of make the other people feel, let's say, guilty or miserable that they haven't believed in you in the past, or that they have walked against you. Now with these three cards, because the page is here next to the king, for what it seems, this turn, this new circumstances or new perspective, it's going to be something not that drastic. What I mean is that it's not going to improve your circumstances into a drastic change guys, but it's going to bring you, let's say, a fresh perspective, or it's going to bring you a fresh hope of improving your situation. Okay, and for that you got to be ready and open for everything new, and as well you need guys to remind how strong you are. I mean that here things will depend on your personal strength as well, so you need to believe that you're as strong as possible to take on and catch on this new perspective that is coming. The king next to the Three of Cups as well is showing that within you there will be a strong flow of celebrating emotions, let's say that way. But because we do have the King of Cups on the as a main card, you should try to hide it at the start, because that may aggravate and annoy a lot of people, which kind of did not expected that such particular turn. And not that they have worked against you, but they were imagining the situation a little bit different. So for Aries, this will manifest through the Magician card. So it does seem that this particular certain turnaround guys, it is well deserved from you. You have worked for it, and even though against all odds, you are capable to pull the situation through. So so in your career, that could be a breakthrough into a project or a task or a deed that seemed impossible from your coworkers, and now you're shoving it into their face, showing that it is possible. You just it takes an effort, and it takes a experience and knowledge that they do not possess. So kind of it will make you feel cocky and warm inside that you are actually able to prove them wrong. In relationship, this card suggests guys, Aries, is today that you will not just stand for oneself, but it is kind of like showing that you will not back down from a particular perspective or an opinion that you do have in the field of the relationship, which is not liked or not accepted from your partner at first place. However, they have to accept it today, because it does seem that you will not again back up from it, and they will basically surrender. So that's why you need to hide those emotions of satisfaction, because otherwise your partner will feel, let's say, miserable and aggravated from your cocky behavior. For Taurus, wow, that will be very unexpected for you, Taurus turn. So again, a desperate situation suddenly is going to turn out very favorable for you. Magically, the things are going to happen and the puzzle will be aligned for you, especially if we're talking about career, the stagnation and the situation which is in stillness. What I mean is that it couldn't be further before. Today, for what it seems, there is a ray of hope that a particular change can happen there, so you can further your project goal, responsibilities, deeds, whatever you name it. And in relationship, this card is suggesting, guys, that also these happy circumstances are going to improve the relationship, and today is the day where a change can be initiated. And as a matter of fact, the Wheel of Fortune suggests that that could be once in a lifetime change, lifetime of the relationship. And as taking under consideration that the Wheel of Fortune, it is a good card that will happen by a chance, it will be through meaningful circumstances, people. So be open to kind of receive those circumstances from the chaos that is swirling around you, and make the things structured and make your relationship more in order, let's say that way, taking on this particular chance. For Gemini, we do have the Eight of Wands, and this will be also a chances for Gemini, but not as big as for Taurus. The Eight of Wands shows small, I can't say changes, but small possibilities for you, small openings for you, and it is unfortunately here entirely up to you to take them or not. With the Eight of Wands, guys, however, this card suggests that through the speed of the routine today, because for what it seems, Eight of Wands is implanting that today will be quite a busy day for you. Things will just flying around, and you have to be ready to catch them, every single one of them, every single one opportunity that is given in your job and in your relationship. But in relationship will be a little bit different than acting. There it will be opportunities where you need to take, so you can explain yourself, or so you can yeah, not just explain yourself, guys, but explain where you're expecting the relationship to go further. Looking at these cards, looking at the energy cards, you need to, it seems that you do have the idea how to improve the relationship, but because the idea seems quite brilliant and you are so into it that it will be successful, that you can actually let your emotions out, and this is the last thing you want. Because if you are calm, if you explain yourself calmly to your partner, for what it seems today, guys, you will reach much bigger success than when you actually let your emotions out. For Cancer, we do have the Fool, and that will be something Cancer hope for, and that will be a brand new beginning for them. That could be your new job, or it could be your new relationship. The Fool, it is for a brand new journey, guys. So whatever it is for you, you have to be ready, people, to learn, especially if it comes to your career. Here we are seeing a new responsibility or a new deed that you may not have any clue how to deal with it, or it could seem very sophisticated for you, and the truth is that no one is prepared for that, nor you, nor colleagues that you do have. And you need to experiment, you need to adapt to the situation, and you need to be focused on the end goal, instead of what can really obstruct you and what can really make difficulties for you. So basically you need to make the leap of faith here, guys, and really take on those new challenges that are coming in your way. In relationship, the card is showing that how can I place it in words? You're going to experience more carefree emotions, more carefree, behavior from your partner. That will give you a great hope that the relationship is improving and the relationship is becoming more than what was it initially. Okay, so I can't say more dating, but it will be more sharing in between you two, and there will be that great idea in the relationship itself that will make you feel very good. And you should not show again how much hope you place into it, so people don't mm, take advantage of that. For Leo, we do have the Temperance. Leo kind of expected that particular turn to happen today, so it does seem that this is how your plans are going, guys. I mean, everything will go according to your plans with the Temperance card. And the Temperance card also suggests that today you're about to take the most accurate approach toward your situations in work. For what it seems, you will that is a little bit hard to be explained. So you will do have the turn of events the way you have planned it to have it, or the breakthrough the way you have planned it to have it. And because there will be people who are not agreed with that particular breakthrough, or they are not happy with how the situation unfolds, you will not mind that. Okay, you will not try to convince every single one of them in your righteousness. It will be like, whatever, you know, you are right for yourself and you honor the opinion of others. So basically you can find yourself surrounded by less faithful people today, but those faithful people that are left in your plate, okay, they will follow you to the very end. And in relationship, this will be boosting of romance today, guys. It will be like compassion that is gonna happen, and it will be more than usual, okay? And this is what is gonna make you feel very warm within. But if you let all of your emotions out, you are going to drown your partner in them, and they may start regretting that they're giving you so much romance and so much intimacy in relationship. For Virgo, that will be the Hangman. So with the Hangman, guys, wow, that is difficult. So with the Hangman, for what it seems, the pointless efforts that you are giving into a particular deed in your career, it's kind of now starting to take shape. What I'm trying to say is that they doesn't seem as pointless as they have seemed yesterday. But it is, because it's a Hangman, it is way too early to celebrate, guys. Yeah, there is a ray of hope that actually you haven't wasted your resources. However, don't be rushed to celebrate that, because you may end up disappointed. This is just a warning today, people. Just allow the situation to unfold on its own accord and don't waste any more resources into it. Into your relationship, same thing. There could be a ray of hope that the relationship can be saved if you are into in a very bad spot in there. But if you are not in a very bad spot into your relationship, Virgo, then this particular card shows that there could be some sort of detachment, okay? There could be some sort of a thin wall in between you and your partner, and that will be regarding emotions. For what it seems, you will not receive as much emotions as you give to your partner today. And instead of presuming that they don't love you, or that they are putting a second thought of is this relationship worth or not, the Hangman is a sign that something from the exterior is happening that neither you or your partner can alter it. And because of that, you just have to wait it out. You need to wait the storm to pass away, because it's going to pass away, and the shining days will be again upon your relationship. For Libra, we do have the Six of Swords, and that is the breakthrough Libra hoped for. For what it seems, it will take a little bit of courage from your behalf, guys, in your career. That will be the successful negotiations, or the successful submitting of people around your collective teamwork that are finally agreed with your approach, that the risk has to be taken in order to have prosperity and in order to bring the project to the very end, or to bring the job to its very end. And in relationship, this card suggests, guys, that some let's say brave or a little bit uncomfortable actions from your behalf should be taken so you can maintain and even improve your relationship. So think of what you can actually contribute for your partner instead of thinking for yourself, for example, because the Six of Swords shows, guys, that you are finding yourself on a verge of a, let's say, threshold that will allow you to move one step further to your dream. And if you imagine that your dream is a shining star, only the thoughts for it, they're not going to bring you there, and actually actions are needed. For Scorpio, we do have the Five of Pentacles. And with the Five of Pentacles, guys, for what it seems, Scorpio, you will have difficulties today on multiple fronts. This is what the Five of Pentacles is showing. You may have difficulties to face a particular expenses. You may have difficulties to invest particular time, or to spread your time among your deeds, or you may have difficulties to find resources. But because we did have that such a positive energy reading, for what it seems, those difficulties are almost done. And today probably you will start thinking of a way how to systemize your routine, let's say the daily routine, so you can fit everything in, or you can give more from yourself in order to make more profit, especially if we're talking about career, and especially if we're talking about your private business, guys. You really need to stop slacking with this card. But also, because we had that general reading, there is something also wrong with your plan. Okay, you need to restructure as well your plan. It's kind of, you can be more efficient with less effort by looking at this card. And in relationship, basically this card is expressing your fears that the relationship may not work out, or you may be left alone in the relationship itself, and those fears are actually in vain looking at these cards. And today you are about to receive a hint for it. For Sagittarius, we do have the Three of Wands, and that was the expected breakthrough for you guys, or actually the expected clearance. The breakthrough ain't gonna happen today, people, but let's say that you have expected such opening for yourself in order to let's say push your efforts furthermore into your career. So how this can play out for you guys is, for example, you have asked for additional resources for your project, and today they are going to be given to you. You have asked for a specific project so you can fulfill your time, your free time in your job, and today something is going to be given to you. Whatever it is, for what it seems, you are going to receive what you have asked recently in your career, people, and that will create those fuzzy feelings and those emotions of happiness and emotions of celebration. However, as we said before, guys, don't look way too cocky, don't look way too happy in your career, because jealousy, it is what may be placed there. And in relationship, this card shows for you, Sagittarius, that today some of your propositions in the relationship will be fulfilled. What I mean is that if you have proposed, for example, to go on cinema, you will go to a cinema today. If you have proposed to spend more time together, that is what is going to happen. For what it seems, your expectations will be in harmony with what is going to happen today. And again, don't look way too happy, guys. There is, I don't know why the energy reading is showing it that way, but don't look way too happy, guys, because there is a chance that you may be just stuck in this particular position. And as the Three of Wands implants, there is still what more can be done in there. So you need to request more after this flawless day will pass away. Then we are going to Capricorns, and Capricorns, it is the Seven of Wands what we have for you guys, and that is resistance you need to put today, or rather readiness to make a particular actions. So for what it seems, into your career people are going to stand in your way. Well, they were standing in your way for quite a while, but today, for what it seems, you will have that ace against them, and you will be able to take on the upper hand, and you will be able to guard your estate, if we can say it that way, into your career and into your relationship. This is a finding a way to resist an ultimatum from your partner or from someone that is close to the relationship. And for what it seems, you are about to realize that the situation in your relationship is not as bad as you thought it is, and you can cultivate and sustain it. But again, it is required some sort of a heroic effort there, and you need to pick up the right timing to act, react, and to speak about it. For Aquarius, we do have the Lover's card, and for you guys in career, the choice that you have hoped to make is finally coming, and you will feel so much harmony and so much reliability in your career like never before. For what it seems, you will have the last word there on a project or a task, and through that you will be able to kind of make your own future there. So if you end up unsuccessful in the recent future, guys, it is because you have basically made the wrong choice, but the choice will be given to you to make. And in relationship, well, today, Aquarius, you will realize that the person you are with is one of a kind, and you ain't gonna meet no one like it or like her in the future. So if you really love them, I dare you to kind of like fight for them, because otherwise, for what it seems, the Lover's card, it is about clashing of opposites, and if you don't allow yourself to experience something brand new from your partner, what I'm talking about is that, for what it seems, your partner today may be someone that is completely opposite of what you are, and you need to at least try to experience their passion as your passion. Otherwise, it just, the relationship will turn out to be a stagnation. As soon as you experience their passion as your passion, guys, you will realize that it's not as bad as you thought it is. And just so you don't look foolish and you don't look too you don't look submitted way too fast, don't show them that you liked it so much, but show them that you liked it just a little bit, so they can realize that they can actually, you know, rely on you of continue doing what they like further. And last but not least, we do have Pisces. And for Pisces, we do have the Queen of Wands. So that will be a woman for you, Pisces, which is a fire sign that speaks. It's Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it has these ascendant. And this woman today is going to present you the opportunity you have waited for, guys. Why? It is because she sees a real value in your personnel. That is good from one side. It speaks that you will be valued, but she's gonna use you for her personal agenda. Not that you will not become profitable out of it, but what I'm trying to say is that she isn't doing that for her goodwill, but because she has a very good acute business sense, and she sees you as someone very good for her own business. So that could be your supervisor or your boss giving you an opportunity to, let's say, work on something much more responsible, and thus through that you can reach, let's say, promotion or a raise, if you want to say it that way. Just don't let that person down. What is good for this person is that she, most likely she older than you, she can very well recognize your pluses in your career and your minuses. So she ain't going to place you in a field where you can fail very easily. She will use your professional experience to its maximum. So that's why I'm telling you that a promotion is very possible in the near or the far future if you devote yourself to the projects and the tasks she gives you. And in your relationship, this is a woman, guys, or if it is not a woman, that will be a sign that you need to kind of like increase the passion in the relationship and accept your partner with their pluses and minuses, realizing that no one is perfect basically. And if you cannot accept their minuses, guys, their bad behavior, you can't adapt to their bad behavior, for what I can say, then you have no place next to them. Basically, that's that. But the Queen of Wands generally speaks that today you are going to see your partner in a very different light, as a someone that it is kind of like the most important thing in your life today. So stick up to it, guys, and you won't be wrong with this. So that was the daily tarot scope for you people today, which is the 1st of June, Thursday. And I hope it helps you guys, and if it does, please like the video, subscribe for my channel, and share it if you can. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written here in the description of the video, or you can just text me on my Facebook page, which is also written here in the description of the video. And I wish you guys very, very productive day, and see you next time. Bye.